South Florida, and welcome to the hottest new show on MBTV, Cooking with Fire. I'm your host, Julia YARBOUGH. Each month, Cooking with Fire takes you inside the Miami Beach Fire Department to get an up-close and personal, behind-the-scenes glimpse at a day in the life of our first responders. In this episode, MBTV correspondent Melissa BERTHIER spends the day with the crew at station number 2 for some action-packed rescue calls, some delicious food, and we learn what it really takes for our firefighters to stay healthy and strong.
Becoming a Miami Beach firefighter paramedic entails months of grueling physical training. And after joining the department, maintaining physical fitness and eating healthy is of top importance to the men and women of this department. We're at Miami Beach Fire Station number 2, where we'll meet Anthony Wilson, firefighter paramedic, who embodies the lifestyle of eating well and staying fit. Wednesday, 8 a.m., start of shift. Breakfast fixings are barely in the pan. 6 minutes later, something tells the crew it's going to be a busy day.
In reference report of a building fire in the area of 19th Street and Washington Avenue.
You smell it? You start mentally preparing yourself for what you think is going to happen. It could be a fire, it could be a car accident. When you hear the tones go off, you got to prepare yourself for what you think is the best course of action.
In this case, it's a 4 or 5 story building. There's vague smoke coming out, so you have to go all through the building and find the location of that fire. You don't know specifically the tactics because you don't know how big it is, where it is, so you have to make your best guess of where to enter and where to try to attack the fire at. We're going to pop that door from the outside.
Taking no chances, a full response. 2 engines, 2 ladder trucks, and a rescue dispatched. Miami Beach firefighter paramedics descend on the scene, ready to take on whatever they find.
Why do you send so many units? Because it could be in the roof. It could be burning out of control in the roof and you're just getting a little bit of fire showing, and the big deal is to put more water on it than it's generating heat. So if you get behind the 8 ball, if you haven't started strong enough with enough people, you lose the building, and you may lose the buildings next to it.
Firefighter paramedic Anthony Wilson, one of the first responders to enter the building. Unable to predict how strenuous any day on duty might be, this 13-year department veteran says he stays at the ready, begins each day secure in knowing he focuses on his health and fitness 24/7. It's not about looking good.
Any other pain anywhere else on your body?
It's about being able to save lives.
If you flood yourself the night before with a lot of junk food and carbohydrates, next morning you're going to feel blah. You know, you got to be ready to go at any given time. You want to hydrate yourself well. You want to have lots of water. You want to be prepared. You never know what's going to happen.
You get strong?
Strong like bull.
Wilson needs every bit of energy. On this shift, he's in charge of dinner for the entire crew. No matter how busy, how many fires, how many rescue calls, he has to find time to assume the role of chef.
I'll be more than glad.
No injuries here, no loss of property. C shift heads back to home base, long enough for a nutritious and healthy snack. Wilson's goal: whip up something healthy, chock full of protein. This team needs constant energy, easy to prepare, tastes good, and with low carbohydrates. In Wilson's book, carbs are bad, bad, bad.
Me personally, I don't like spaghettis. You're going to feel bloated on the call. You never know what's going to happen, and if you're feeling bloated and you can't move and you don't feel like putting on an extra 70 pounds of gear, it's not going to be fun.
To keep it healthy and light, Wilson's choice for a well-deserved dinner: grilled churrasco and vegetables.
I cook what I like, and if I like what I cook, and people like it, it's going to taste pretty good.
Tell me how you prep them. How you prep the what's the marinade? What's the special marinade?
Well, when I put the Worcestershire and the lime and the onions and the cilantro together, it's a base. It's a marinade that you put together to a flavor enhancer. Obviously something marinates longer, the better it's gonna taste. So if I can get it in the first thing in the morning and have it marinated all day long, it's gonna be good.
Good for the taste buds, good for the body. And just like the fire service, Wilson says when it comes to food, exercise, and cooking with fire, it's all a matter of mutual respect.
What you put into it is what you're gonna get out of it. If you maintain a good, healthy lifestyle and treat your body the way it's supposed to be treated, your body's gonna last a lot longer.
Whew. Just watching what our firefighter paramedics experience during calls is exhausting. No wonder there's so much emphasis on food and nutrition. And imagine their day is just getting started.
All right, you're okay, honey, you're okay.
When we come back, giving patients and those in need first-class care. It's what Miami Beach firefighter paramedics are trained to do. We'll show you how Station Number 2's chef du jour dishes out medical expertise and compassion. But first, some easy steps we can all take to be just a little bit healthier.
My name is Casey Seidner, and one tip I have is to stay hydrated and drink a lot of water throughout the day. The best thing is hydration for you, and if you can stay hydrated, you know, your body's gonna feel great.
My name's Cameron Wells. I went with the Miami Beach Fire Department for 5 years. And if I had a tip to stay healthy, it's just stay active. If you have any friends or anybody that likes to do any kinds of sports or even go walking, jogging, running, just stay active. You guys see all the commercials about 60 minutes a day for the kids. It's the same for adults. You got to stay active.
Let's keep traffic moving. We're serious about alleviating traffic congestion citywide. And that means zero tolerance for any stopped vehicle blocking the flow of traffic. No stopping, no standing, no waiting. Break the rules and your vehicle will be cited and or towed. No stopping, no standing, no waiting. Don't have this guy blow the whistle on you.
Getting around Miami Beach is easier than ever thanks to trolley service. And a free ride is just a phone swipe away when you use Trolley Tracker.
So Milos, how are we gonna get to Open Space Park?
Hey, we can take free North Beach trolley.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
I just wonder what time is the next trolley coming.
Well, you can see it in the mobile application.
Oh, do you have it installed?
Absolutely, I have it in my phone.
Just download the Miami Beach eGov app onto your smartphone and click on Trolley Tracker. You'll get real-time information on trolley service, including arrival time of the next trolley, the location of trolley stops, and see the entire trolley route.
Wow, that's a great app. I'll download it right now.
Hey, I think there's a trolley coming right now.
With Trolley Tracker, everything you need for a smooth ride is right at your fingertips. Simply go to your app store to download the eGov app to your phone. Music, dance, poetry, and more. It's all part of the Miami Beach Arts in the Park series, a full season of fun and culture for the entire family to enjoy.
Friday, February 27th, be part of the Centennial celebrations with a trip down memory lane. Join Miami Beach historian Seth Bransom for historical lecture followed by a big band live performance. Friday, February 27th at 6 p.m. at the North Shore Park Band Shell at 73rd Street and Collins Avenue.
Arts in the Parks is brought to you by the City of Miami Beach Cultural Arts Council. Get your culture on. Visit mbculture.com for event listings. Welcome back to Cooking with Fire. Firefighter Paramedic Anthony Wilson and chef du jour has his hands full the moment he steps into the firehouse. During a non-stop 24-hour shift, he needs optimum energy mentally and physically. So how does he stay ahead of the curve? How does he make sure that patients get the best care possible? See for yourself.
You want something healthy, but you want something that tastes good.
Firefighter Paramedic Anthony Wilson's choice, grilled churrasco and veggies.
Ryan, how much was it?
A quick count of the cash, and the crew makes a pit stop at Publix to grab the goods. Ingredients, Wilson says, are healthy, nutritious, and give the body what it needs in order to perform the demanding mental and physical task that will most likely develop. at any moment the sirens can go off. So Wilson wastes no time on his food prep. Miami Beach Fire Station number 2 responds to an average of 19.9 calls a day, covering 4.4 square miles. You name it, firefighter paramedics have probably seen it.
Did you fall after you cut your finger, or you were shaking and had something and then you cut your finger?
Still, there are some calls for help that do tug at the heartstrings.
Ma'am!
0531.
We're coming, hang on.
You want to see collar back?
Yeah, no.
Hold your neck, okay?
Yeah, lay her flat, Anthony.
Pull your arm out, sweetie. Lay down, okay? Just
cross your arms.
Cross your arms, baby. I know, we're gonna hold on to you, okay? With her, it's you get in there and she's an elderly lady. You have to be cautious with her because you don't know her ailment and you don't know how accurate her description of her pain is. So you have to just treat it as the worst. My name is Anthony. Anthony. Yes, ma'am. That's correct. Okay. Listen, we're gonna put you on a board that's gonna get you downstairs. Okay. We're gonna take you to the hospital. Do you understand?
Yes, around the station here for component.
For Wilson and fellow paramedics on this rescue dispatch, having medical expertise is foremost. Care, concern, compassion, just as important, perhaps even more so.
You gotta talk slow, she'll pick it up.
Anthony's a clown, but he's also like a mother. He takes care of everybody. I think it's basically compassion. All of us, you, me, all of us would want our family members treated like gold. And he treats all the people out there like they're his family members. So that's what you want. I know if somebody comes to my house, I want them worried about me, my family, and everything. He has that, and that's hard to maintain over a long period of time on rescue.
Taking care of patients in need, taking care of colleagues and their nutrition. Remember, that well-thought-out meal is marinating, waiting.
We're en route to the facility with a 100-year-old female. She slipped and may have been on the ground for approximately an hour.
Will Wilson and crew know the ultimate fate of their 100-year-old charge? Maybe not, but they do know they did everything they could for her in that moment. And remember Wilson telling us this?
You start mentally preparing yourself for what you think is going to happen.
No sooner than one call and patient safely deposited to the emergency room, another comes in. Good thing dinner is already prepped, marinating, waiting.
Is it bleeding? Who wrapped it up for you? Okay.
All right, up here, we'll take a look at it. We'll see how deep the cuts are.
And do you have any allergies to medicine?
No.
Do you take any medicine?
No.
Hopefully treat everybody the same. Male, female, young, old. You would treat that person as if it was somebody that you knew, your family, your brother, your sister, your mother, your grandmother. You never know who's watching and who it is, and you want to treat that person with the utmost respect that they deserve. All vital signs are stable.
Respect. That's key for Wilson and his colleagues in how they approach nutrition, fitness, and their bodies. A quick lunch, grilled chicken, pork, and green salad. Notice what's missing? Carbs. These firefighter paramedics know that what goes on here at mealtime makes what happens in the field work.
It's very important. It's very important that I don't need to worry about their fitness level, their ability, their mental status. I know they're capable of doing their job, and they're going to do a fantastic job.
The question now, will the same hold true once this marinating churrasco meets flame? We can see why Wilson insists on preparing meals that are chock full of protein, solid energy. This crew can't afford to consume empty calories and not give their bodies something to work with. That churrasco is going to hit the spot. Up next, will station number 2 C shift get a moment's rest, or will their definition of downtime equal more work and physical exertion? But first, easy to follow firefighter fitness tips and a snapshot of our chef du jour.
My name is Armando Albarejo. I've been on with the fire department about 1.5 years, and my health or fitness tip for the fire department would be is to be consistent. Whatever you're eating, whatever you're dieting, whatever exercise regimen you have, I think the consistency is the most important thing. Otherwise, you're never going to make any progress.
Who is firefighter paramedic Anthony Wilson? A 13-year veteran of the Miami Beach Fire Department, he also served in the U.S. Coast Guard for 5 years. Wilson is also a husband who loves to cook, but...
Who cooks in the house?
I do. Due to my wife being a teacher, her long hours and underpay, if you will, it's easier for me, and I like to be able to have my wife come home after a long day and eat something I prepare.
Who does the dishes?
She does.
Okay, so you're not the full package.
No. I can testify that I do not clean. It's easier for me to cook, and she does the cleaning. Not that it's sexist or anything, it's just that's what she does. I cook, she cleans.
Does your neck hurt you?
He came up with the idea, one of our guys came down with prostate cancer. He came up with the idea we're all going to grow goofy mustaches and we're going to do all this stuff for charity and we're going to raise money for cancer research.
Miami Beach is celebrating its 100th birthday. From March 22nd through the 26th, the sands of South Beach will be filled with 100 hours of exciting events, free to the public. Come see the world's longest fashion runway, a concourse car show, a world-class tennis exhibition with internationally renowned tennis players, highlighted by the Miami Beach Centennial Concert, an all-day music festival. The concert will include performances by some of the world's top and iconic artists, coming together on stage for one cause, sea level rise, as part of climate change awareness. To get the latest updates on Centennial events, visit MiamiBeach100.com or text MB100 to 33139. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Happy 100th birthday, Miami Beach! This is how we celebrate.
Do you wanna build a playground? Come on, let's go and play. We need 100 volunteers, you and your team. It's almost a build day. We need enthusiastic people like yourself. Now here's what you can do. Do you want to build a playground? It'll be the best known playground. Yes, you do.
The City of Miami Beach teams up with Kaboom and the IRE Foundation to build a playground at Crespi Park. Volunteers needed on Thursday, March 19th. Call 305-673-7730 or visit MiamiBeachParks.com.
Come on, let's go out and play.
My name is Ryan Yor. I've been with the City of Miami Beach Fire Department for 8 years now. My one fitness tip would be if you smoke, quit smoking. And if you don't smoke, don't ever pick it up because it's one of the hardest habits to quit.
All this talk about eating healthy, staying fit, and exercising is kind of motivating. But now, the moment of truth. It's been a full and exhausting day for the crew at Station Number 2. Wilson's Churrasco is just about ready, so let's check in with Melissa and find out if the meal lives up to the hype.
Now you guys are a pretty health-conscious crew, I feel like.
Yeah, we are. We try to make sure that we're eating stuff nice and healthy and making sure that we're not overstuffed, but we still have a good meal in us to carry us through the night.
For firefighter paramedic Anthony Wilson, having good, healthy nutrition is just as important as breathing oxygen. He wouldn't think of doing anything else. He knows he and his colleagues' duty of saving lives requires being in tip-top condition. That's why for dinner, his choice is grilled churrasco, grilled vegetables, and green salad.
In the mountains of Tennessee, they like the smoky sauce. But over there in old Memphis...
Tossed in the pan early in the day for optimal marinating, churrasco, says Wilson, is strength food.
I try to stay away from a lot of processed stuff. I don't, the steak is fulfilling. It's got a good protein. It's not going to put you over the top unless you eat over the top.
Strike! Strike! Strike!
With dinner already in a pan of flavorful marinade, Station 2 C Shift concentrates on the task at hand. Fire calls, rescue calls, and even when it's quiet, never a dull moment. Wilson and crew use their 24-hour shift to their advantage, training. When life hangs in the balance and reaching an injured victim in a dangerous fire situation requires top technical skill, constant training could make the difference between life or death. Because when the job calls for racing up dozens of flights of stairs with full gear to battle flames or assist a victim, the firefighter paramedic called must be physically capable of getting the job done. Making sure the body works well all the time means feeding it the right foods, pushing the muscles for maximum strength and endurance. Activity stops long enough for Wilson to focus on a different type of fire. Flames for cooking dinner.
We're cooking with gas, literally. I like charcoal. Charcoal gives a nicer flavor, a nicer taste, but due to the job and the unknown, whether you're going to go on a call or not go on a call, it takes a while to prepare a charcoal grill versus a gas grill.
What happens if we get a call right now?
We're going to shut this thing off and go get a call and come back and start from scratch.
Minutes tick by. No calls. Food prep continues.
I hear from your fellow firefighters that you cook pretty well.
Well, I haven't heard that, but I'm glad that they're saying that. That means I'm doing something right. This amount of rice is going to be good for everybody.
We're feeding 12 men?
Yeah, but not 12 men only rice. You're working on whatever your body can do for you, and if your body can't sustain what you're doing, then you're not going to be able to do your job correctly.
Looks like on this shift, Wilson performed his job as firefighter paramedic without a hitch. But how about the role of chef?
Can I get seconds and a doggy bag to take home?
We don't look good?
They're still good. They're caramelized, I mean, from the oven. How long did you put the vegetables in for?
About an hour.
It's delicious, doesn't really need it.
Yep. Thanks for coming out today. Did you have fun?
I had a great time. But most of all, I learned it's not about having a hot physique nor being on the spreads of firefighter calendars. You guys eat well and stay fit to be better prepared to save lives. I learned a ton of health and fitness tips, and I hope you did as well.
That's going to do it for this episode of Cooking with Fire. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Julia YARBOUGH. Up next on Cooking with Fire, we visit station number 4, where we'll find a good old-fashioned down-home meal that sticks to your bones, whipped up by a Miami Beach Fire Department veteran who inspires in and out of the kitchen. We'll see you next time. To get the recipe featured in this episode of Cooking with Fire, simply go to miamibeachfl.gov/MBTV77.